A lovely day, my lovers, too. Yes. I, Kizzy, and Isom am absolutely grateful to share the following. Being loving and lovable with you, too. All right, within my lovely city of Chicago, it is 7:23. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. And and I'm sharing from a perspective of me doing some changes in my life. So these right here, slapped in them. But I'm about to make some more, sincerely, because when it comes to why do y'all do that? And it's like what's going on now? Taking tradition and bringing it into the present time. That's where I'm at, and that is what I'm sharing with you all. Having these tools to communicate via technology. I am a real person, just like many other individuals. Like this here, right? this situation right here, right now. I give thanks. It was a very long one, gifted to me for Christmas. 1 year as a school bus driver, and it is a great fabric with the lining to make sure your hair is your hairstyle is protected. So when it comes to bonnets and different things like that, I see. And certain things, you're like, I see. So myself have been a person that I tried it. I didn't have pillowcases that make sure you had a good silky satin pillowcase. I've been there. And when it comes to currently now, the reason for this right now, and it will have the fabric choice of such. Oh, that's what's really well, like and certain things you just say like it's tradition. It's just what it is. Everybody gonna be doing it, generation to generation. It's not gonna change. You seen it in Coogly High. Gotta protect the style. You gotta protect the hair. You gotta protect the crown. All right. So, and this fabric right here is soft, but I'm also will be looking forward to selective fabrics that I can rest in. Yeah. So everything you see is me really like thinking it out, how to create for myself, to help myself continue to be safe and protected. So the head wrap now, for me right now, and giving thanks for studying Chinese. What is it? TSM. I think it's something. So I'm up. I'm up now. So this is me up. But I've been up since 5 something. But I've looked in at the clock, and there are certain things that I'm doing. I'm like, oh, okay, I can. All right. So now I'm about to put on a boil of water with some Himalaya salt. Now, growing up, my grand is a person that's like, hey, your place is cold. You put on boil some water. But in my case, I have heaters. And it's more about also setting the atmosphere, and it's also giving me more of a humidifier because I look at dampness, all that kind of stuff in the environments. So now the water is, and then I also use that hot water to pour into my shower hole to try to break up some of that as well. So at night, I am sleeping with a window up. And then also I have a neighbor that got a habit of wanting to smoke stuff that I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're smoking, but I don't want it up here. Something I can smell it and it's not. So I make sure I have air circulation so that whatever it is, it won't get stagnated into my love living space. So let me put the water on. Yes, thanks, I am that I am. So now that the water is going, so because I'm on a break right now. Let's say the whole week is this week. In my case, I'm just saying it like such because of where I decided to go invest as far as work. Substitute teacher, so it's the whole week, no school. But in this time, for me, it's about really doing the work of stretching, and I have a schedule that I'm trying to make sure I start getting into the pattern because when it comes to academics, learning and teaching, that is something I'm like, yo, let me get my mom, because I've been selecting music that I can focus on, I can study. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing today is, hold on, pause. So one of those things I'm about to get ready to do is focus in on how to make some house shoes. And for me, right now, I'm making a house shoes. Excuse me. I'm making the house shoes because when it comes to nighttime walking to the restroom, I need house shoes. In my case, I have been a person to have invested in house shoes over time. Not study stuff. I do. I'm studying like to do it yourself. Damn, did it myself. I truly do, especially when it comes to product development. If I can make it myself and even improve upon it, I'm with this. Like, this is a redesign. When I first originally received it, I love the fabric, and so I just didn't like for it to be so big because my body can feel it. So learning to tailor to my own self is important because I can feel it when it's too big or too tight. So today I'll be focusing on putting some slippers on, and what I share as far as my foot being covered, I think they say in TSM in Chinese medicine, whereas the focus is to make sure your feet is always covered. Now myself, I have taken on to go barefoot, practicing that, but I get when they were speaking about allowing one's feet to be warm, because growing up, I think it was, I don't know if it was my mom, but it was certain individuals in the families, like they always have to sleep with socks on and keep their, so then come to having conversation about anemia and all that good stuff as a woman, having moon cycles, and so it's like certain things is just like, let me go ahead and focus on making sense, because the body can get shocked from the cold. So to have heat at a certain temperature, so also our quarterback right now is that from number 18 on the Chicago Bears. I was just reading. I was smiley face because it was something sharing that he keeps his room at. It was at a particular time it was at 67, so that his body temperature can be safe. And I love it. So now that's the reason why I have the head covering. It's more so about allowing my crown be covered, because as a person that goes out in public, I prefer, when I'm around a lot of individuals, I prefer a head covering. And also a person that has been gifted my Hebrew Israelite studies from there to Islam, whereas it makes sense about the covering for me, because when it comes to being out, it can be overwhelming, even when it comes to body being too much for the sharing of public outside of self. So when it comes to my own personal development, I like to communicate from my own studying and knowing why am I doing this, because there are certain things that it's like, oh, I tried it, then it's like I changed. But that's part of personal development, allowing oneself to experience from oneself, because when it comes to self, for me, it's always an honor to continue to improve and be protected and safe. And having technology, tools of such, evolved. Whereas I get a chance to be in the praise and celebration of knowing that when I think of certain things, it can happen. I want better for the next generation, it's happening. I want better for myself, it's happening. So myself, I'm very grateful to share this aspect, because when it comes to communicating with individuals, like, no, I really worked for this, I earned it. So everything is I'm forever learning and teaching. And then also, I'm also being a person, being fair, giving justice, giving and receiving experiences, updating with individuals, letting them know, like, I too am trying it. Because it's also knowing like wellness. I love my health. I love wealth. I love riches. I love prosperity. I love infinite intelligence. I love wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and understanding. So I'm speeding a little bit because I don't have so much time. So now what I'm about to do is go on and listen to perspectives of house shoes. Even though I have had vision in my own mind and knowing the material that I have, I kind of have an idea of what I want. But I also know that there's so many great creators and creations that are coming online that's giving out perspectives. I'm like, yo, I love your perspective. It worked for me. And now my sweet potatoes just went up. Aye, because I have technology and I'm able to Google. And then also it's this, like, there's a time when I'm in spaces with individuals, and then there's a time when I need to be to myself, and then tune in sometimes to different channels. And I love this for you, I love this for myself and you all, because even when it comes to myself, I'm so mindful that the goal is to give you the best of the best and let you know where I'm at currently, because I am honored to continue on with the basis, like, can I make better choices? How can I, do it? Because it's true. Some of the things that we have now, I didn't have then. So now that I have the opportunities, I praise and celebrate for the next generation to have even better. So I love loving you, all my lovers too. I am Kizzy Ann Isom, and I'm grateful to share this I Talk You Talk. I Talk You Talk, love with you.